Smart 24, driving business.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to the program. This is The Point, and my name is Anthony Sebale, your host. Thank you so much for tuning into Smart 24 TV, where we drive your business. Of course, this is The Point, and we do analyze economic policy and bring you up to speed with expert opinion on very pertinent topics in the Ugandan scope as well as the East African community scope. Now, of course, you can watch us live on Smart 24 TV Live on our YouTube platform, but you can also interact with us on our socials, that is on Twitter, at Smart 24 TV Now, to be part of this discussion. Now, smuggling has become one of the key issues when it comes to revenue collection, especially across border points in Uganda. It's being driven by a confluence of factors, including the depreciating Kenyan shillings, for example, and a couple of other reasons like a weakening economy generally within the East African community. However, there have been measures by the Uganda Revenue Authority and other authorities across East Africa to fight the vice. However, much more efforts are needed to combat this kind of behavior. Joining me on set today and tonight is none other than Mr. Wanjala Owino, who is the supervisor of customs at the Uganda Revenue Authority, to give us insights into what could be the harmful effects of this vice called smuggling and what is the Uganda Revenue Authority doing about it. Mr. Wanjala, you're most welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Good evening, listeners.
Thank you. First of all, when you talk about smuggling, it's cliche that most people understand it as the illegal entry of goods into a country. But how would you define smuggling in all the necessary terms that are possible?
Thank you. Like you have said, that is the real definition. It is the illegal import or export of goods, especially without paying the necessary duty as per the country's law. That is what smuggling is. And it can come in various ways, through what we call outright smuggling, where people come through our various porous border point around the country, or it can come in form of concealment, where they actually come through a certain area, but they conceal this good, they don't declare to the customs authority.
Well, does that also include services? Because when you talk about smuggling, we all generally think about goods, but are there things that are not directly maybe physical goods or tangible goods that could also fall into the category of smuggling?
No, smuggling is largely involved goods.
Goods.
Yes.
All right. Now, let's talk about, first of all, the status quo in Uganda. The East African community has seen a surge in cases of smuggling, especially at porous border points. For example, in Busia, we know it's famously one of those areas that have an entry of so many goods because of the so many entry points that are not legally acceptable. For example, even in Malaba district, across those border districts in Katuna, in Rwanda, those are some of the notorious places where we have smuggling. But what could you say is the status quo in as far as smuggling is concerned in Uganda?
Well, smuggling is still a very big challenge. When you look at last financial year, we're able to recover in excess of 9 billion, actually 11.5 billion on the outright smuggling alone. That is the money the country would have lost if we are not putting in measures to ensure that